Welcome back to 2 Cents We See Scary Movies, the podcast where we do the washing so you can do the sleeping. You're welcome, cowards. I'm Talon, the one who would have survived because I never would have gotten out of bed to see what the noise was. And I'm here with Christopher, who absolutely would have joined that cult because honestly, free pizza and charismatic ringleader sounds like most of his Friday nights already. This month, we're digging into grave humor, our celebration of horror comedies, the movies that make you laugh right up until the moment you realize you really shouldn't be laughing. And we're kicking it off with The Babysitter, a 2017 Netflix film directed by McG, which is a name that should tell you everything you need to know about the energy of this movie before you even press play. Let's get into it. So we open on Cole, 12 years old, and life is not going well for him. He's anxious, nerdy, gets bullied regularly, and just to really seal his fate socially, still has a babysitter, which at 12 is basically a public announcement that you have zero street cred. Then enter B. And B is, she's cool, confident, funny, patient. She treats Cole like he actually matters, which immediately puts her above literally everyone else in his life. She stands up to his bully. She builds him up. She talks sci-fi with him. She's basically the human version of this is who you wish you were. And Cole is completely nuts over her. Not in a creepy way, mostly. It's there.
Mostly is the key word there.
But he definitely in that painfully obvious kind of way where it's like, if only I were a few years older kind of way. So his parents are leaving for the night, and it's just Cole and B. They hang out, dance, eat junk food, and the movie very intentionally makes you feel warm and safe, like you're watching a coming-of-age movie instead of a horror movie. Then B tells him it's time for bed because his mom gave him 10:30, and Cole, being 12, immediately decides to spy on her because his neighbor and BFF, appropriate age crush, I think she's probably the same age, Melanie, tells him babysitters always do adult stuff after the kids go to sleep. So he sneaks downstairs, hides on the steps, and watches as B's friends show up. Max, the jock, Allison, the cheerleader, Sonia, who is already giving this is going to go bad energy.
I think it's her haircut.
Yeah. Right. She's got that kind of artsy look to her. Then you have John, who is the funny sidekick who clearly thinks this whole thing is kind of silly and fun. And then we have Samuel, who is this nervous, nerdy guy that we saw B earlier on in the movie kind of befriend coming out of a store. So they start playing Truth or Dare. And for a second, it's exactly what Cole expected. A little scandalous, a little exciting, nothing crazy. B is dared to kiss everyone there, and Samuel is the last one she gets to. He is visibly apprehensive. He's very nervous. He's weirded out about everybody staring at them. But she calms him down, eventually gets him to the point where they do kiss. And you can see Cole, and he looks a little devastated by this. In a way, I felt like he did. He was like, oh, bummer. She's kissing that nerdy guy. She could be kissing this nerdy guy, whatever. And then B just calmly pulls out 2 knives and stabs him in the head.
Right.
Like just.
Although, yeah. But he stays alive.
Yeah. Well, you don't die, I don't think, until your heart stops pumping blood. So she must have got him just right to where it didn't affect anything that affects the brain to the heart. I don't know. Because he was still talking. He was like, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Right.
It's like, too late.
Got it.
So she puts those knives in his head. And just like that, we're no longer in a fun coming of age movie. So now Cole has just watched his babysitter murder someone. And the group, they barely react. They get these big
chalices.
That's the word I'm looking for. And they both get up. Somebody's on one side, somebody's on the other, and they're as the blood's coming out, they're collecting the blood.
What's the black dude's name in the movie?
John.
Yeah, he was funny. But his side wasn't working.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not getting any, and then all of a sudden it gets him.
Right. All over his face.
There was humor there.
So they're collecting the blood, and they start talking about the ritual and everything that they have to go through and the stuff they have to do. And it becomes very clear that this is a satanic cult. And they made a deal for success, popularity, whatever it is they wanted. And the price is innocent blood, of course. And I don't know why Samuel's blood is not enough for this ritual.
No, it's one is a sacrifice and the other is
Oh,
innocent blood.
that's right. He
Yep,
was the sacrifice. They still needed to collect his blood, but
correct.
yeah. And then they have to get innocent blood, which means they need Cole's blood.
Right,
So Cole freaks out a little bit, runs to his room, calls 911, grabs a pocket knife like that's going to do anything helpful. And he hears the gang coming up the stairs, so he jumps into the bed and pretends to be asleep. They take out a needle and draw blood from his vein. And Cole stays surprisingly still because he is deathly afraid of needles, along with everything else.
right.
So then they look like they all leave and they go out. So as soon as they go out and close the door, he jumps up, he grabs his sheets, he ties a rope, sheet rope together, throws it out the window, ties it to the bed. But then he passes out. And when he passes out, you can see off in the corner by the door,
The
B is still standing there.
yeah,
She thought something seemed a little sus
mhm.
about because the window was open and she noticed it.
Yeah,
And
right,
she was
right.
like, that wasn't open before.
Mhm.
Cole wakes up, tied to a chair down in the living room. They're all standing around him. They're asking about what he knows. They're trying to convince him it's some kind of science project. Stabbing people in the head is a requirement for science and advanced science.
Right. Or you're like, I'd give you my blood, dude, or
Right.
whatever.
Right. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, although he had to be sacrificed, but I feel like if she had asked Cole for his blood, he would have probably just given it to her.
To be sure.
Yeah.
The way the relationship is set up.
Right, yeah, even though he's afraid of needles, because in the very first scene of the whole movie, he's in the nurse's office getting a
He's in, like, the gym. I
yeah,
thought that was weird.
like
Or
getting a
maybe no, you're right, it was.
getting
I'm
a
sorry.
vaccine,
Yeah.
and he's freaking out about it, and he doesn't wanna get this
Dude
'cause
was
he's
giving him shit too, that was
oh, yeah,
pretty
yeah.
funny.
So we know he's because of that setup, we know he's deathly afraid of needles, but
Mhm.
I'm sure he would have done it for her.
Right.
I feel like he would have.
Yeah, I agree.
So then the cops actually show up, which
Huh.
you think that might help. It does not. Max immediately throws a fire poker through one cop's eye, and the second cop fires in panic and accidentally shoots Allison in the chest. And instead of that stopping anything, it somehow just makes everything worse. So B and Max finally kill the second cop, and
Mhm.
Max rips the poker out of the first cop's eye to finish him off. And now we're fully in there, no adults coming to fix this situation at all. We're screwed. So they force Cole to give them the police code to call off backup because the cops had called for backup.
Yeah.
And Cole's really smart. He knows a lot of stuff. So he knows all the codes.
Apparently, he, like, wanted to be a cop at some point,
Yeah.
is revealed.
Right.
I
So,
think they skipped that because like, it came up later
yeah.
about how he knew the codes or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So he knows the codes. He finally relents, but he does give them the codes to call off the backup. So then, and I can't remember how he got free from the chair.
Oh, they, like, caught him with the pocket knife trying to,
Oh,
like,
that's
cut
right.
himself loose, and they're like, "We see you in the mirror,"
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
funny, but he ended up like, the football dude, he just, like, kicks him, and
Oh, yeah.
they were gonna untie him until the cops show up.
Yeah. So he ends up getting out of the chair. He bolts back upstairs, which I don't know why, because the door was right behind him.
I feel like this is the 2nd movie in a row where, like, they're going the wrong way when they're running away.
They're every one of these movies, they're going the wrong way when they're
Like,
running away.
why'd you go upstairs?
I make mention of it in almost every single movie.
Yeah,
So,
don't go out the front door, like, I'm
yeah.
running upstairs to
Yeah.
be further trapped.
I
So,
never understand.
yeah, got it.
I mean, I realize in order to progress the movie, otherwise the movie would probably be over, but still, it's an annoying trope. Drives me crazy.
Mhm.
So Cole bolts upstairs. John chases him. Cole ends up pushing him over the banister, and John lands on a trophy that goes straight through his neck. And that's the moment where Cole kind of realizes, oh, I'm killing people now. Shit.
Like a deadly Home Alone.
So Cole escapes out the window and hides under the house in the crawl space, which is already terrifying because it's got spiders and bugs and whatever.
Another horrible place to go because you have no exit,
Again, yep,
but
nowhere to go. So he's under the house in the crawl space, and of course, this is where Cole starts getting creative. He traps Sonia because Sonia comes in there. She's the one with the funny haircut.
mhm.
And he grabs some bug spray and a firework rocket and basically turns it into a homemade flamethrower explosion extravaganza. And he blows her up, but not the house. The house never
No,
catches
right, yeah,
fire. Yeah,
just her.
it's just her. That's some they must have some real good fire protecting under
Some
part of their
sturdy
house.
support beams under
Yeah,
there.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So then Max is next. He's been chasing Cole around kind of around the whole time. And at times, he almost seems like he's trying to be encouraging to Cole because he knows that Cole is kind of a nerd and doesn't have a lot of friends. So he's basically like trying to pump him up, like how to deal with bullies and all that stuff.
As he's trying to kill him.
At least trying to kill him.
Right.
Like, what is this going to be used for if you're going to kill me?
The dialogue lost me a couple times where, like, when he tried to have him confront the bully while he was egging the house or
Right.
whatever,
Yeah. Because he
and,
showed up.
like,
Yeah.
"You should stand up for yourself." And
Yeah.
it's like, "But why?"
Why? You're going to kill me, right?
Right,
So I think it was just this attempt at, adding humor into it, but
right.
it was kind of funny that he was being that way. But, so he's trying to be encouraging, but he ultimately chases Cole up into a treehouse, which it's just the floor of the treehouse because they were taking it down, so it's only the platform of it.
Mm.
And while they're up there, they're walking around, stuff happens. He ends up falling. He gets tangled in the rope swing and hangs himself. So now Cole runs to Melanie's house because she lives right down the street. And because, of course, now she's involved and nothing makes the situation better like dragging your crush into your satanic cult problem.
And she also seems extremely, like, unimpressed that any of this is going
She's
on.
very calm, like she's dealt with this before.
"Oh, people are trying to kill." "Oh, okay."
This isn't my first satanic cult rodeo. So so he's apologizing to her. Of course, B shows up. They're kind of running around in circles around the inside downstairs of the house with B there. He ends up making it out and he tells her that he's going to take care of everything. And she ends up kissing him,
Mm.
which honestly, bad timing, but we'll take the win. So Cole goes back home because at this point, he's not running anymore. He's starting to man up. But inside, we have Allison, who has been shot. She was shot by the cop, the
Oh, yeah,
cheerleader.
I was trying to think, I was like, "I swear there's one more," but
Yeah,
yeah.
she's the cheerleader. She got shot in the breast, and she was crying and flipping out that no one's ever gonna wanna touch her breasts anymore because 'cause she's got this hole. She's not worried about the fact that she might die, but no one's just gonna wanna be around her breasts. So she's there, and she's kinda been walking around the whole time, even though she's been shot, and she tries to kill him with a kitchen knife.
Mhm.
Then B shows up and just blows Allison's head off with a shotgun.
Also confusing in the moment for me.
Right, it is a little bit, but at the same time, it tells you that B has a soft spot for Cole. Because even after all of this, even before this, you could tell that she really actually liked Cole. She liked hanging out with him. She, thought he was a good person. She liked him. And that's probably why when she got the blood, she didn't want to kill him. Like she could have easily sacrificed him instead of that Samuel guy,
I
but
reckon.
because he's an innocent and he could be sacrificed. But she obviously didn't wanna do that. She wanted to let him live. She
Mhm.
just needed his blood.
Right.
So she definitely has a soft spot for him, which is why she shot Allison because Allison was about to kill him. So now it's just Cole and B. And this is where things slow down a little bit. B explains everything, the deal she made when she was younger with the devil, and how she got everything she ever wanted by sacrificing innocent people and spilling their blood on the book. And she's got this huge book, and it's
Right.
like old papyrus paper or whatever. And, it's all ornate and crazy looking and very delicate because of its age.
And I also think the funny part of, like, everything she ever wanted was to be, like, confident.
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, nice. Definitely worth the lives of others through
Yeah,
the
selling your
years."
soul to the devil and killing a
Just to
bunch of people. You
just
just
to,
wanted confidence.
feel a little fucking confident.
And you'd think at some point, since she's had this confidence for so long and so many people are attracted to her as a friend or whatever, she could just stop. And she knows how to be confident now.
But it didn't really say, like, yeah, it didn't allude that. I felt like for some reason the book was so important 'cause, it was like it would end if the book wasn't there or
I mean, I get
something.
that, but it's like, why would it end? If you know now
I
how to
don't
be confident, you have all these friends, why would it end? Like, you should just do it on your own now.
Yeah, the plot was not
Right.
super fucking it
Tight.
wasn't very dense. There wasn't much substance there.
Right. So, she's gotten everything she wanted by spilling innocent blood on this book. And here's the part that makes it a bit of a bummer. She genuinely, like I was saying, likes Cole because that part is real, and she offers him a place beside her, like, "Hey, you can be in this with me. I'll protect you forever.
Mhm.
It'll be great." And Cole ultimately chooses himself, and he says no, and he burns the book,
Yeah.
ends the ritual. So then he runs, grabs Melanie's dad's car. Now, Melanie's dad, who is this probably mid-40s, now newly divorced, probably wasn't very cool, but now thinks he's super cool because he's got this super cool car. It's a big muscle car. It's pristine. He loves it. It's his baby. So Cole decides, I'm going to go grab that car. So he goes and gets the car, drives it back to his house and straight into the house, crashing directly into B. So then she's laying there on the floor, car's on top of her.
But and that was the thing I noticed it really wasn't.
R-
Like, I swear I saw some, like, space between the car and her, but I was like, I'm not getting into this.
Right. I almost felt like there was just like a dresser there over
Right.
top of her, like it wasn't really much of anything. And apparently it was not. We'll get to that. They're having their final moment between them, and it's weirdly emotional considering everything that just happened. And again, you can see that they both have an affinity for each other and that she does care about him.
Mm.
And then Cole pulls himself out of the wreckage, gets outside, police and emergency crews show up. The kids that were bullying him earlier, they're there. Two of them are. And then when the main, bully boss shows up that tells everybody what to do, they're not listening to him. They're like basically going on and on about how
Yeah,
cool
Cole's
Cole
cool.
is now.
Just killed a
Cool.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
Cool Cole?
How cool
Cool
Cole is
Cole.
now.
Cool Cole.
Cool Cole.
Cole is
And that
cool.
kid's like, what the fuck, guys?
Right. That's good.
Yeah. So then we see his parents come home, and of course they're freaking out, and they go up to him, and he tells them he doesn't need a babysitter anymore, which, yeah, I think we've established that. And then, because we're not allowed to have a nice, clean ending, we see that B survives, and she attacks a firefighter inside the house.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't see the Did you miss the
No.
end? Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, yeah.
was that after the credits?
I can't remember if it was I feel like it was I feel like it was at the end or it was just in the middle of the
I
credits.
did not see that part at all.
I can't remember, but yeah, she survives.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah.
No wonder there's a part 2. I'm sitting here like,
Yeah, she survives and she attacks one of the firefighters that walks in.
I totally missed that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, damn it.
So,
Thanks
so
for
she lives, of course, that's how it always works, and that's why we have a Babysitter 2, which I just found out today. Alright, so that's the end of the movie. That's the movie in a nutshell. What are your thoughts on the movie?
So, I did not fucking like the movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not at all. I did find humor in parts of it, but I did realize I don't like that style movie.
Right. Mhm.
And I mean, it was just what it was. It
Right.
was an
Mhm.
hour and a half of something to have on TV,
Right.
but I give this my lowest rating so far.
Which
This is,
is
how many cents do I get?
anywhere from 1 to 10, unless it sucks so bad you give it 0, which I've only done that for one movie.
I give it a 1
Oh,
cent.
wow.
Is that
Okay.
good?
It's your opinion. Give me whatever it
I'll
wants.
lower it right now. I don't wanna give it much. I just wanna save just in case there's a worse one. Trying to be frugal.
So, do me a favor and just give me a little bit of what specifically you didn't like about it.
I didn't like the lack of structure with, like, I mean, I sound so fucking snooty right now. I'm not gonna be like that. The fucking dialogue didn't make sense. It would just jump around
Mhm.
and it just kinda I guess it assumed a lot of stuff as
Right.
it being like a goofy movie, and I get
Right.
that. But I didn't enjoy that part. I thought there were, like, funny parts where, like, I could see the humor,
Right.
but then it just skip over to something else, and Yeah, the story just was predictable.
Right. Mhm.
I reckon it was very easy for me to like, I don't follow stuff in movies, and for me to know exactly how this movie's gonna go the whole time, that
Mhm.
says something.
Right. It's pretty formulaic, I suppose.
Um, and I think I mean, yeah, just overall, it's just wasn't my style movie.
Right. Alright, so I enjoyed the movie. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, it wasn't the best movie ever. It was exactly what I expected it to be. I did expect it a I didn't expect the, true friendship, though. I thought just seeing the movie and the description, I just thought, "Oh, she's gonna be evil, and she's going to try and kill this kid for a sacrifice to Satan, and
Mhm.
he's gonna do everything he can to get away from it." I did not realize that she was actually gonna be a somewhat likable character. I
No, for sure, she was,
Yeah.
like, likable in
Yeah,
that way.
I was not expecting her to really actually like the kid and try to keep him alive.
Mhm.
So she could even but still go through with what she was doing. So that part I wasn't expecting. But, it is one of those movies where it does make you kind of like the villain. I didn't care about any of the friends that she had with her, but I did like her. She seemed like a really good I mean, outside of the Satan cult part of it, she was a really good babysitter.
Right, right,
I
up
mean,
until
yeah. I mean, she was they had fun, they were dancing, they were cooking dinner together and talking about their sci-fi
Yeah.
top 5 list for some scenario. I mean, she was really into it wasn't like she was like, "Okay, kid, go away. I'm gonna be on my phone," or,
Right, right.
the whole time
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
I
here.
mean, on that aspect,
Yeah.
fantastic babysitter.
Yeah, she's a great babysitter. Then she gave him some liquor and
I
called
thought
up
this
Satan.
thing they brushed over, like, they're just having innocent fun, it's like, "Here, have a shot."
Yeah.
Like, "Let's
Right.
go."
Yeah, and he's like, "What do I do with this shot?" But, yeah, so it ended up being one of those villains that you actually have some affinity for, that you like. So, I did like kinda like that. It did have some funny parts. Some of it was a little over the top, which I think was on purpose. Um
But, like, so it reminded me because I don't see too many of these style movies, but, like, The Evil Dead, how some of the gore is just extra,
Right, mhm.
that's what it reminded me of, just
Yeah,
that
'cause
that,
Evil Dead has that humorous,
like, over the top.
over the top, yeah,
Yeah,
thing,
I
so
saw that.
right. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, it wasn't again like some major masterpiece. I liked the acting. The acting was good, and it was their relationship was believable to me. Like they're again they're
Yeah,
liking of each other.
I see that.
It She did a really good job of I did like the part where she put the bully in his place at the beginning and then stabbed his bicycle tire because
Mm,
he's just riding around on his bike. But I would give it 6 cents.
that's a lot,
I know.
yeah.
Because it's kind of a fun movie. It's like, it's like watching Home Alone, but with blood and guts. So
But Home Alone has many more sense to me.
right, right. But it's still kinda got the
That's
same
fair,
feel
yeah,
to it.
the vibe.
Right, the vibe is the same. So and now I'm kind of interested to see what the second one is just for shits and giggles because 'cause I'm like, he destroyed the book.
So that's the other thing it tells me that I didn't like this movie because 'cause I'm not watching the second
Right.
one. I don't care what he does
And how
afterward.
old is the kid? Like, and
The dude's old.
the whole purpose of the movie though, because and she did do this, because this is something else that I kind of liked. Everybody kind of wanted this kid to man up and, like, stop
Mm,
being afraid of everything, stand up for yourself, have more confidence, and she was really wanting to help him do that, and in a very roundabout way,
mhm.
she did ultimately because he had to do all of this stuff to survive this whole satanic cult situation, and he ended up becoming this, you know, John McClane
Right, right, right.
12-year-old version of John McClane or whatever, with the car crashing in and he's all confident and doing all this stuff, and he's telling his parents, "No more babysitters," you know? So, sh he I did like that too, but I'm like, the whole premise of this movie was that he was kind of this wimpy kid who had this really cool, strong babysitter that he ends up having to fight through all this stuff, and then he gains confidence. What
Mhm.
could possibly be the second Babysitter movie? What could that be about? So now I'm curious, and there's no book because he burned it.
Yeah,
So
but
what?
she's still alive,
Yeah, she's still
the
alive.
guy
I didn't
that
even look to see if she was in the second one. He is, but I didn't even look to see if she was. But I'm like, and I think it's called like Demon Queen or
yeah, something like that,
something like that, or
or prom queen. I could be wrong.
yeah. So maybe there's a
Guessing.
maybe there's a baby, maybe the premise is different. The babysitter doesn't have isn't a part of a satanic cult doing satanic rituals. Maybe she's just possessed by a demon.
Killer queen.
Killer Queen. Okay.
Yeah, she's in there. Is
Oh,
that the same one?
Her name is Samara Weaver.
Is that Yeah, that's the one. Weaving.
Weaving.
Yep, she's
Weaving.
in there.
Huh. What the heck? Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it just 'cause I wanna know, like,
Oh,
what?
the black dude's back in there too. All of them are in there.
Wait, are you looking at the right movie?
Yeah. Yeah, I double checked myself. There's a couple new people, but yeah,
So the Jason or John, I mean, the black
John.
kid that had the blood all spewing in his face,
Yeah,
he's back in there?
that's what it says.
Is what's her name back in there, the cheerleader?
What's her name?
Oh, what's her name?
I don't see that one. I see the girl with the weird haircut, the football dude, black dude.
That's weird. How the hell are you bringing them back? Does she summon them from the dead?
Maybe it's like flashbacks or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm
Um,
curious. I gotta know. I gotta know what the heck.
Allison was the boob lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in that.
Oh,
So they got the same cast, basically.
that's weird. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to find that out. I'll have to watch it sometime this week.
The dude looks a lot old. So I did find out something interesting. I was looking at trivia, and most of it was boring, just being straight up. But the one thing I found out, it was supposed to be like a regular movie. It was made in 2014, and
Oh, okay.
Netflix bought it before it was like released or something.
Mhm.
So they didn't put it through on Netflix until like
It's
20.
2017.
Yeah, right, right,
Yeah.
right. So like 3 years from when it was starting to be made to then.
Right.
And then they make this new one, so I could see how the age gap could be because the dude looks like a lot older now.
Right. Yeah.
So, maybe something there.
And I don't think and this was only on Netflix. Like, I don't think it had a theatrical release.
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to add to this discussion?
I just hope next week's movie is better.
It's Of course it is.
So, I've seen that movie next week, but I don't remember it.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
So,
I love this movie.
um,
And that's The Babysitter, proof that the most dangerous thing about hiring a hot babysitter is not whether she invites her boyfriend over for some adult time, but rather the very real possibility that she has made a deal with the devil and your blood is part of the terms. Thanks for listening to 2 Cents. We see scary movies. This is Grave Humor Month, and next week we are heading to the woods for Tucker and Dale versus Evil, a movie that asks the age-old question: what if the hillbillies were just trying to have a nice vacation and everyone kept dying on them? If you want to watch along, it's available on Hulu and Disney. We'll have the details in the show notes. Until next time, be scared, be prepared, and don't get caught in the dark.